Well, hello world and welcome back into my garden. This is Anne from Yard Studying in Jamaica. My daughter and I was having a discourse earlier this afternoon concerning medicinal plants. And I decided I was going to do a check on what I have at my house. That is constituted as medicinal. So here we go. And I start off with the smallest of them all. This is what they call dog blood. Yeah, so this would be one. I hear it has properties that will assist with menstrual issues, among other things. I don't do no research concerning it. It's just that I have seen folks who take this thing, make tea from it, drink it during the menstrual cycle. All right, so then now we have other good old leaf of life, and we know this a king of coal bush, among other things, right? Hold on, I just want to show you something else. So we have the rosemary that can be utilized as an herb, but I hear that this, when had as a tea, aids in your memory retention. Yes. So that would be what now? Three, the dog blood, leaf of life, rosemary. Hold on more. That is my aloe vera walk. I think I have over 50 aloe vera plant in this area alone. I have aloe vera plant in other places. I have uprooted some almost 5 or 6 months ago, and they are still alive and well. Well, we know this can be taken internally as well as used externally. So that would be aloe vera. That would make what now? Four? Hold a moment, I'll get to another one. We know lemon just for juicing purposes, but I can tell you, my daughter had terrible, when I say terrible, I mean terrible. We don't call it something again. Liver spot. And this is what I use lemon to make soap. And she used the lemon soap for bathing, for hair washing. And I'm telling you, all the stuff the doctor said that I should have purchased were never purchased. So having lemon is better than just for drinking purposes, folks. It can it can be used externally as well as internally. All right, and then we come to, some folks call it coolie time, some folks call it French time. It has a scientific name that I don't remember, but it is also called Cuban oregano. And I got that. Tons of it. Some more here. And it's right beside Leaf of Life again. And that's Leaf of Life there. And I can tell you, all the way down into the unfinished portion of my house, I have Leaf of Life and French Time. So I have had this bucket of French Time for over 6 years. And folks, I deliberately planted it in a container. And let me tell you what keeps happening. It keeps overflowing the container like it is now, attaching itself to the ground, and then it does take over wherever it's at. But I've had this. I got a piece about this big from a church sister, and she don't have any at her yard, you know. Tell you what I do with this. I used to dry the leaves, pick the big leaves, dry them, and when they have been dried, I grind them into a powder, and I use it in eggs. I use it when I'm seasoning my meat because, like I've stated before, I only work natural herbs and spices. I don't buy the powdery stuff unless it is made from a plant. So I'll buy paprika, cayenne pepper, chili pepper, turmeric powder. Otherwise, no. I don't buy any of the other fancy stuff them. No jerk nothing. Unless it is the Walker's Wood jerk where you can see the ingredient listing on the box or the bottle rather. Yep. Outside of that, it's a no-no for me. Natural herbs and spices. Why have I chosen to grow some of the herbs slash medicinal bushes in my yard? All right. My mom had a cure for everything that never included going to the doctor. So you have a tummy ache, and she reached for the nutmeg peel. You know that little thing that come over the nutmeg shell. Yes, she'd save those. She'd dry them and save them in a glass jar. The chicken gizzard, that internal coating that is in the chicken gizzard, she would wash those when she killed the chicken and dry them, and she'd store those in a jar. The skin from the pomegranate, she'd wash those, dry those, and store them in a jar. And that, my people, made a potent bellyache medicine. I don't know where my mother get her remedies from, but I guess that's from growing up in the country. Well, not only was there a remedy for tummy ache, nutmeg in itself, I had a problem with sickness when I traveled. So, Mama would have cut me a nice piece of nutmeg and said, keep it in your mouth. And I'm telling you, it prevented the nausea that accompanied my traveling. Yes. So I'm telling you that there's a lot of things that we utilize from day to day that we don't even understand their value and their worth. So one of the other things that I have in my garden that we drink mainly during the festive season they call Christmas is Roselle. Now, Roselle as we know it, sorrel, loaded down with antioxidant. I don't know if we understand this plant as what they call detergent properties. Next time you make a batch of sorrel, look at what it does to your pot. It literally takes, no matter how dull the pot is that it was boiled in, when you pour that out, that pot is as shiny as ever on the inside. That is its detergent property at work. However, for the human body, the antioxidant properties that it have is what we drink it for. So whereas others tend to like it cold, yours truly actually enjoys it as a tea. Now, a lot of us don't know that the leaves of the sorrel plant taste just like the fruit itself. So I like to chop up a few of the leaves in a salad, and it gives this the salad this nice tangy taste. So the leaves can be used for tea as well as the fruit. All right, so I have one more. It is not very common in every household. You see that mulberry? The mulberry leaf is fantastic for tea. It is fabulous for tea. So we can actually use mulberry leaves for tea. So not just the fruit, but also the leaves of the mulberry can be utilized and is very good for us as humans to consume. The mulberry also can be fed to animals. The leaf of the mulberry makes very good fodder for your goats. If you have goat, your rabbits, if you have rabbit, your sheep and even cows consume it. So it is a, if you are growing, rearing live animal, or should I say large animals, or small ruminants as them like to call them, like your sheep and your rabbit and your goat, and you grow mulberry, you have a ready source of food for them. Yes, my people. So whilst we grow food, let us incorporate some of the medicinals, because I am sorry that I never paid more attention to my mother when she did these things. If you have basil in your house or in your yard growing, you have another source of medicine as well as a herb, because my mother used to make basil tea and give us to drink when we say we not feel good. She just go outside and she just cut basil and she just boil the water, put it in there, make it steep and give us to drink. No, me no know if I mind over matter, people. But I'm telling you, these things used to literally revive us. We need to get back to that space where we consume the things that nature provide as healing for our bodies and stop spend so much money I consume the medicine where them use all of them chemical stuff and makeup. Some of it, started out as plant, but by the time them done add all of the chemical where them want to add to it, you no longer recognize what it is. And the doctors will tell you not to consume the natural remedies, and they are making medicines that are derived from, but added to, from plants. So folks, if you have these things in your home, I can tell you, my sinus is ultra active. And I tell somebody, my sister promised me some guinea hen weed from a long time and she not carried come. And a co-worker of mine said, I can't believe you don't have guinea hen weed. And I said, no, I don't have any at home. But if it would be nice if you could take me some, I'll plant it in my yard. So I have a promise for guinea hen weed and I go and plant it. Now, in order not to consume all of my food growing space, I am going to earmark an area in my yard for my medicinal plants and some of the herbs. Yeah, you see those that will grow and take over? Yes, I will make an area in my yard for those to grow. I don't have any small children, so I don't have to leave place for people to play. I can plant out my entire yard. All I need to do is leave foot space. I don't have any babies, and as much as my grandson is here, the truth of the matter is, he likes to play with his cars. The only thing him enjoy doing is coming to feed chicken with me. When him come into my garden, him more for break down the stuff them done too. You understand? So I really don't encourage him in the garden. Not at this point in time. When he gets older, if they still live with me, then I'll encourage him. But I'm telling us folks, when we grow food, try grow some of the medicine for our body. I have lemongrass too. And I don't know about nobody else, but I know I love a lemongrass tea. I like bush tea, period. I used to have seriously, but it died. So I'm going to get some, and I need to find a fence for it to grow on. I can't grow it in my garden because I don't want the seeds bursting open and reseeding and growing back in the garden. So I'm going to find a special place to grow the seriously. Yes, people. So again, I'm encouraging us. Don't just grow the food, grow some of our medicine. Until we meet up again on this channel. This is Anne from Yardsteading in Jamaica, saying thanks to all my loyal subscribers and supporters. To them that come to view, thank you for viewing. And encouraging us all to, when you view, leave a comment. Touch that little thumbs up button. Share the videos. Like the videos. That's what the thumbs up button is for. For liking the videos, yes. Touch the notification bell so that you can be notified each time a new video is uploaded. Until we meet again on this self-same channel, have yourself a good evening. Jagged.